Hey, welcome back to Jazz Time. JazzTime.com is an online store that buys, sells, and trades authentic luxury watches. We make these videos so you can easily choose the best watch for yourself in the comfort of your own home. We offer the lowest prices anywhere online, and if you'd like to know the price, simply click on the links in the description below. We greatly appreciate if you purchase your next watch from us at JazzTime.com. Today we'll be taking a look at the Rolex Datejust 31. This one, the reference number 278273, steel and yellow gold construction here, as you can see on the bracelet and on the casing. Steel case, yellow gold fluted bezel with the champagne dial, index hour marks. Again, the reference number for this one, 278273. I'll be going over the aspects of this watch, the case, the bezel, dial, the crown functions, as well as the movement and the bracelet. And I'll be giving you my thoughts on these throughout this video. So starting off with the case, we have a 31mm case. It's in the name Datejust 31, from finger to thumb, 2 to 8 o'clock position, also the 10 to 4 o'clock position. Same distance, same 31mm. You have a full monoblock middle case with the screw down case bag and the Rolex winding crown to ensure water resistance down to 300 or 100 meters or 330 feet below sea level. You also have the full oyster steel construction here, so that basically you have Rolex's own proprietary blend of steel and other minerals to create an incredibly strong and also highly lustrous, highly reflective material. Nicely high polished down even to the lugs to the integrated bracelet. You also have on the front of this case a nice high polish, but also very nicely and precisely made fluted bezel, made with the original intent of screwing directly onto the front of the case to ensure the water resistance. Modern technology, well, doesn't really deem that necessary anymore, so you can basically keep this as a mark of distinction. So Rolex keeps it as such, and always in some sort of gold. In this case, yellow gold. To match that with the dial, the champagne colored dial, guilloche and sun ray or sunburst in its look there. You also have index hour marks in 18 karat yellow gold, along with that Rolex crown, and a slight little bit around that date aperture, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Also the hands themselves with the center hand, hour and minute hands, all in 18 karat yellow gold as well, all matching in that color scheme. But when you turn out the lights, you do have the chromolite feature there, allowing you to basically see the details of those index hour marks very clearly and very noticeably in any low light situation. And the chromolite here from Rolex basically lasts longer than any of that on any other luxury watch on the market. The index marks as well as the hour and minute hands glow very brightly for a very long time. So very good from Rolex there. Now taking a look here at the date aperture here, it's small on the dial, nice and big underneath the Cyclops lens. Very much a part of that sapphire crystal, making it so that basically it's nice and scratch resistant, so you always have a clear view of that dial. You also have the winding crown at 3 o'clock position. Simply unwind the crown to the first position. This allows you to wind the watch, so about 20 to 30 full winds from a dead stop allows you to fully wind the watch. Rather simple there. Pull the crown into the next position, rotate it counterclockwise, and advances the date forward by about a quarter turn at a time. So if you find yourself a time traveler, very easy to go forward from here. All right, simply roll it forward and there you go. You also have the stop seconds here, the hacking seconds. Just simply pull the crown out to the final position, stops that seconds hand, so you can then place the minute hand precisely wherever it needs to go based on the position of that seconds hand, and simply press the crown back in once you have it nicely synchronized up to an atomic clock. Starts up that seconds hand once more. Screw the winding crown back tightly against the case to ensure the water resistance of the watch. Now what makes all of that work on the inside? It's a 2236 made in-house by Rolex. You can't see it through the case back, but you do have that solid steel as added protection. You have the plus or minus 2 second per day time differential after casing, giving you the superlative chronometer certification as printed on this and every Rolex dial. You also have the center hour, minute, and seconds hands with the instantaneous date with the rapid setting, and stop seconds for the precise time setting. All those features I just demonstrated using just the winding crown alone. The oscillator on the inside features the newer Siloxy hairspring in silicon, basically meaning that you can get relatively close to magnets and circuitry and there won't be any interference through electromagnetic means on the movement of this watch. It'll be keeping track of time just fine. Also, you have the high performance Paraflex shock absorbers, meaning that you can take a few bumps here and there, and also that will not affect the timekeeping of the watch. It'll be nice and precise all the time. The winding is also done automatically through the bidirectional self-winding perpetual rotor on the inside of the watch. Basically means that you just simply wind the watch manually using the winding crown, put on your wrist, and the natural movements of your wrist will get that winding rotor spinning, which charges the mainspring barrel, which then charges the power reserve. Power reserve for this watch, about 55 hours, so about a day or 2 days and a quarter thereafter. So just simply, you can set it down on a Friday evening, nicely and fully wound. Just pick it back up Sunday afternoon, give it a nice little wind so you're good on Monday morning. Wear it all day Monday and you're back to full power reserve. Really simple there. While I'm zoomed out here, you can see that this is the Jubilee bracelet. 5-piece links across, semicircular in their construction. The 3 middle links being a nice high polish of that yellow gold. That's also not just yellow gold, but it's yellow gold mixed with oyster steel. So it also has that strength and durability of the oyster steel on the outside. Same sort of oyster steel there, but you do have the satin brush finishing here. So it gives it a very nice and distinctive look with the way that it diffuses the light. There's also a gentle taper down to the oyster folding clasp here. Now this is the concealed folding crown clasp, meaning that basically the entire band here is entirely sort of camouflaged, save for just the Rolex crown, and that's where you open it. Just simply lift from the top to unhook it, and it opens up nice and easy. You have the Rolex stamped logo on the inside, full steel construction there, nice and easy from Rolex. While I'm here, I'll try it on, give you my thoughts as to how it wears on my wrist, at least 7 inches in circumference. I showed you at the very beginning of the video. You can see it again here. Also, the champagne dial does radiate that sort of golden look, that sort of a general energy that you get from a golden presentation here, with that fluid bezel echoing it outward and rippling downward with the Jubilee bracelet here. It gives a very distinct and quite a very luxurious look. If your wrist is smaller than mine, say 5-6 inches in circumference, you can wear this much more comfortably. It's pretty small on my wrist, but on yours, probably much more wrist presence in terms of the size. Very little space under the lugs there, but not that that's an issue, because when it comes to the Jubilee bracelet, it's second to none when it comes to basically Rolex's own construction here. The zero tolerance among the links and the breathability of this bracelet makes it incredibly easy to wear, and it looks good, feels good. It's just everything good, nothing bad about it. Taking one last look here at the face on the wrist. Plenty of space between the 12 and the 6 o'clock sides of the watch case. So for me, I'm getting a lot more bracelet than I really need. But again, this is more sort of like an accessory for my size wrist. But as your wrist gets smaller, it gains in size, and therefore, much more wrist presence for you there. But enough of what I think. What do you guys think about this watch? Let us know down in the comments below what you think about this Rolex Datejust 31, the reference number 278273. That means that this one has a champagne dial with the index hour marks, fluted yellow gold bezel with the two-tone Jubilee bracelet. Again, the reference number for this one, 278273. If you happen to like this video or learn something, just hit the like button, be sure to subscribe, hit the bell notification so you can be notified when we go live with another video like this one. And as always, if you'd like to purchase this watch or any other watch, visit our store at jazztime.com. Links in the description below where you can get it for the lowest possible price anywhere online. Thanks for watching, take care, we'll see you in the next one.
If you want to find out more about the watch you just saw in the video, you can just click below on Show More to see the full description. Then you can check the link next to Model as seen in video, click on it, and you will get to the proper page where you can see all the details. If you're watching on a mobile phone, you have to click on the arrow down on the right hand side below the video to see the full description. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. If you would like to share this video with your friends, you can use the share button below and share it on any platform you like. If you have questions, constructive feedback, want to tell us about some mistakes or misspeaks, just write a comment below. If you want to see more videos like this, you should subscribe to our channel and visit our channel page where you can find all the videos. And if you're interested in a specific watch brand, you can check out our playlists If you want to check the price for a watch or want to buy one, remember at jazztime.com you always get a steep discount, so you should check the prices with us. If you want to know the price for a specific watch, just go to Google, type in JazzTime, plus the brand, model and the details you're interested in, and Google will find the right page for you. Thank you for watching.